Good afternoon, Weathertight Roofing. My name is Greg. I spoke to Susan today, and I'm making this video for Guy. Guy, I run a marketing company, an internet marketing company, and I help businesses get to the front page of Google. That is where all of your customers start their search for anything, but particularly when they're looking for to buy high-ticket items like roofs, they're going to do their research and source their vendors through Google. It's really important to be in the first page of Google. I'm gonna look through your website. I'm gonna show you some analytics to show you that your website currently gets 0 organic traffic a month. One of your competitors gets almost 100 visitors a month. And I'm going to show you what you need to do to get more traffic that you can turn into potential paying customers. And this may be relevant to you if you, for example, are wondering if there are any good alternatives to Angie's List or Yelp or any of those other referral directories that you may be getting business from. So by way of overview, it's all about getting to the top of Google search. 3 things are involved: the content on your website, quality and quantity of the words and images, backlinks. This is the number of times another website links to your website. This is Google's popularity contest. If they trust the sites that are linking to you, then by association, they start to trust you too. Trust is very important for them to be able to put you on the first page of Google. And lastly, citations. Any mention of your business name, address, and phone number in a directory online. This particularly allows you to win this section of Google search, the Maps section, the first 3 results on any page. So let's jump straight into looking at content on your website. When we talk about content, we're talking about quality and quantity. Now, from a quantity point of view, we're looking for at least 1,500 words on the home page. Okay, you've got a good number of words here. And we're also looking for 500 words per services page. The reason why quantity is important is because Google, when they do a word count, they want to know, well, they make a couple of assumptions. If you're able to write a lot of words about your services, number one, they assume that you are an authority in what you do. If you are an authority, they can trust you to be put onto the first page of Google. Secondly, if you're writing a lot of words, then Google will assume that somewhere in those words are the answers that their customers are looking for. So they'll feel more comfortable putting your site onto the first page of Google. So that's quantity, but quality is also important. Now, look, I just did a quick count here, actually. Your website in total has 4,700 words. So this is pretty good. It's probably where we need to be. But what we need to take care of, actually, is the quality of the words on your website. What is really important when choosing the words throughout your website is that we choose a very specific set of what we call keywords. A keyword is, for example, roofers, Riverside, California. Now, I know you're based in Hemet. Hemet is a smaller town, and I'm assuming that you might be looking for work from Riverside too. But the same applies. This is a keyword, and there are many, many variations of this keyword phrase that people might use to find you. Okay? We need to make sure that we pull together a list of the 20 best keywords with the highest search volume and write your content around that. Let's go ahead and have a look and see what your keywords are currently. So when Google reads and indexes your website, they pull out the keywords, and it's that set of keywords that they pull out that helps them understand what you are all about. They have indexed for you 5 keywords. Let's go ahead and have a look at what those keywords are. Okay, so the keywords that they have indexed for you largely are around your brand name. Weathertight Roofing, Weathertight Roofing. But let me show you something very important here. This column here is the position. This is the position in Google search that you would land for any one of these particular searches. So even for Weathertight Roofing Inc., you land on the 70th position. That is on page 7 of Google, and that's for your actual name. So we need to do a very strong job of pulling together a very robust list of keywords that we can write into your content so that Google really understands what you're all about. Let's take a look at one of your competitors. Berry Roofing. Okay, they're in Riverside. They get almost 100 visits a month, and they are using almost 300 keywords. Let's take a look at what these keywords are. Now they've done a good job, and this is what we would have to do for you too. You see, they have focused in on at least two or more what we call buyer intent location-based keywords. Buyer intent, because as I said before, 90% of anyone starting a major purchase will start on Google, and we're looking for those keywords that signal an intent to buy. Roofing contractors. They are not looking for average cost for roofing contractors. That's a research question. We're looking for buy intent roofing contractors and location-based. Riverside, we could also look at Hemet and other towns nearby. Location-based because your customers will be looking for local contractors for trust and convenience. So we need to pull together a list of all of these location-based buyer intent keywords with the highest search volume and write your content around that. So that concludes the content section. Next, I want to talk about what we call backlinks. As I mentioned to you, a backlink is anytime another website links back to your website. Okay, this is Google's popularity contest. Now I can see that 20 other websites link back to your website, giving you a trust score with Google in percentage terms of 0.4. That is 0.4% trust score. That is 0.4 out of 100. So a lot more needs to be done here to build your trust with Google to allow them to rank you to the first page. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at your one of these others in Riverside, Berry. Now, you know, they don't have thousands of referring domains or backlinks, but they've done a good job of curating the best ones. I assume that this company, Berry, has been working with a search engine optimization company. They have a trust score of 20%, which is why they are ranking high and they're getting all this traffic. Okay, so we need to do the same. The process here is to curate a list of the best possible domains that are high trust, high relevance, and build links with those sites either by paying or registering for a link. It is a process that we need to do month after month after month to build your backlink profile over time. It's a very effective process to build your trust score. Currently you are 0.4%. We need to move that up. The third thing that I said I would talk to you about are what we call citations. A citation is any mention of your business name, address, or phone number on an online directory, Yelp, BBB, Yellow Pages, etc., etc. The more times, or the higher the volume of citations, the more likely you are to win this top map section. As you can see, Berry has also won the maps section. They're doing a really wonderful job. So with citations, we can get you to the top of the map section too. Our goal here is to find out how many each of these top 3 have, and to beat that number by at least 100. This really is a volume game. One by one, we reach out to these directories and we register your business, and we give you an opportunity to win the maps section. So there you go. I'm going to end my video here. There is an opportunity for you to get a lot more business coming in via your website if you are currently looking for an alternative to referral directories like Angie's List. Currently, you have 0 visitors a month. One of your competitors has over almost 100, which they're probably converting into at least 10 or 15 jobs per month, or at least they could if they had the capacity. So that's what I'd like to talk to you about. I appreciate you watching my video. I would love your feedback, and I'll send this on, and I'll call back and hope to speak to someone there shortly. Again, thank you very much. My name is Greg.